If your time at the gym is limited, you've got to make the most of that time. These are the best exercises you can do that give you the most bang for your buck, best output, minimum input. Let's rattle through it. To start off with, we have the three obvious ones, the compound lift. They're called compound because they use a variety of muscle groups. Therefore, if you only have a little bit of time, you just do these compound lifts, you're gonna be training a wide variety of the muscles around your body. Let's take bench press, for example. If you were to do a chest isolation exercise like a chest fly on a machine, you're only really gonna be targeting the pecs. When you swap over to something like a bench press, you target, yes, the pecs, but you also target the shoulders, the triceps, even your core slightly. You gotta keep yourself tight when you do a bench press. So you tick off as many muscle groups as you can with that one movement. Similar thing for a squat. A squat trains every aspect of your legs and also your core. Your quads, your hamstrings, your calves. Deadlifts are also a good one. Personally, I never deadlift, but I also have the privilege of owning a gym and working in a gym and having plenty of time to work out. So I prefer to do alternate sort of isolation back exercises. But if you can get your form right, a deadlift is going to be really, really beneficial. Trains pretty much your entire back as well as your legs. So it's a big movement. If you can take that one off and do it well, definitely include that in your workout. A good rule of thumb to follow, if you only have a little bit of time, heavier movements using bigger muscles are what you're going to want to lean towards. Let's say you really don't like bench press. Maybe you can do incline dumbbell press. That's good for the upper pecs, the lower pecs, the shoulders. We want to maximize the output from the input. So if you can only do a few exercises, pick ones that are heavy, hard, and recruit a wide variety of muscle groups. Let's run through an example of a nice little workout that would recruit as many muscles as possible. Let's say we're on holiday, we can only fit in one workout a week. I've done this plenty of times. You go on holiday, you have a shitty little hotel gym. There's not a whole lot of equipment. You can't do a full upper body split, a lower body split. There's no push-pull legs. It's just a few bits of equipment. You make the most of what you can do. How would I structure a workout here? Typically, we're gonna start with some sort of pressing movement. They'll usually have dumbbells or some sort of Smith machine or a bench press. That's gonna tick the box for things like pecs, shoulders, triceps. So a good pressing movement, nice and heavy. Then we want to move to a pulling movement or a pull down movement. Typically, places will have a bar you can hang off. If there's no lat pull down, kind of a rare machine, especially in things like hotel gyms, you can move to something like a pull up. Pull ups are too hard, do jumping pull ups where you jump to the top and lower yourself down. Next, we need something for the legs. As I said, squat racks are often inaccessible, and if you don't want to squat, these are some alternatives. Obviously, leg machines are great. Leg extensions, leg curls, but if you don't have those, something like a goblet squat with a dumbbell is going to work really, really well. It's going to activate all the same muscle groups as a regular squat, but you're just going to have to go a bit lighter, a little bit higher reps. Important thing to note, if you are looking for overall detail and a more well-rounded physique, you're going to need to dedicate some training time to the accessory movements. This is why you look at the majority of powerlifters, they don't have a great physique. They're strong, they're good at the three lifts, they lack the polish, they lack the shape that doing other bodybuilding centric exercises gives you. So things like smaller isolation movements, just to round out the muscles, give them more of a defined look. You need to include those as well as the big heavy compound lifts. The compound lifts will get you quite far, but you need to implement other things as well to give you that rounded, overall developed look. Bit of a short video today. Like I say, I'm a man of efficiency, and hopefully now you are too. If you got some value from this, feel free to subscribe. I make a video almost every day. That being said, I'll see you in the next one.